Well, hello, and welcome back, y'all. Today I'm trying to try something that I don't do very often that I do try to incorporate, and that is making a base game only with get to work, and hopefully that works. I want to try and use as much of the get to work as I can, and if that item isn't available in get to work, I will then use base game. So this is going to be interesting. Anyway, do hit like, comment, and subscribe before you watch the video because you might not want to like after. Anyway, here you see I am having a little trouble with the stair location. I had to move a few things around, not just the location of the stairs or, how the stairs worked out, but just the size of the entryway and the bathroom area, as you saw there, because it was too tight of a squeeze. I didn't want to have just one tile between the front door and the stairs. It's just too close to the door. So I did extend it out a little bit to kind of make it fit a little better. And then I decided, because once I placed those stairs like that, I went upstairs and I looked, and it just didn't look right. It didn't feel like I was going to be able to do any kind of decent floor plan upstairs. So I moved the stairs over one and moved the bathroom over, kind of moved the walls out and in a little bit just to make it work better. Once I did that, it made it a lot easier to determine where the bathroom was going to be and where the walls were going to be upstairs for the bedroom and bathroom. And it worked out great as far as that goes. The layout itself, I like. I don't mind the layout at all. It's just the decorating that was a little more difficult. But as you see, I did, before I started to do the roof, which I almost did, I added the porch and the patio. And then I decided to do the roof. I've been trying to be a little more aware of that lately. Doesn't always work, but I try. But I did have a little bit of a problem with that part on the right. Once I added that one little kind of funky corner piece roof, it worked out great. I was able to kind of manipulate it enough that I was happy with it. What I didn't like was the two roofs pointing in the same location on the front door or above the front door. But I couldn't think of anything else, so I just left it that way and called it done. And then I went in adding the pillars and the stairs and the windows. I do go in and change kind of where the windows are based on the layout of that room. So it kind of changes a little bit. It's not too bad though, but I did have to add a platform to the roof for the patio and the porch because I wanted to add that trim there just to have that separation. And I'm glad I did it. It made a world of difference. In any case, going to walk you through the full entire completed build here in just a second. So don't go anywhere, please. Just blink. All done. Yeah, this was a little more difficult than I anticipated, but I did my best. And I hope it looks okay. I don't know. There's a lot more that could have been done, I think, but I was limited. Get to work in base game only. So as you can see, we have the get to work mailbox. That's why it looks that way. I tried to use, if it was there, I tried to use it. And I did. 99% of the time I did. So we've got these yard decor pieces out here in the front by the stairwell. We've got some landscaping out here, some flowers under the trees as usual. More landscaping out here. I did some rocky terrain paint, kind of faded in areas, but we also have some planter pots and a telescope. So there are some things to do outside, as well as a treadmill. It's a medical treadmill, but it's still a treadmill. And then a cloning device. Yeah, with a person on there already and everything. I thought that was a cute idea. I don't know, you're probably thinking that was stupid. But anyway, it's there. And then, of course, the hanging lights on the perimeter of the patio, and then a wall light on the porch, as well as a little kind of dining table-esque area there on the porch. The exterior walls, they had wall coverings in the Get to Work. So that's what I used. These were the two best ones that I could think of that would work outside. I don't think they look horrible, but I don't think it looked great either. But that's what it is. It was there, so I used it. The doors are Get to Work and the windows are base game. I did leave those. I guess I could have changed it, but it's too late now. Anyway, let's go inside and I'll show you what I did. So we walk into the entryway area and we have linoleum flooring. Yep, linoleum flooring, because that's what they had. We have a little shoe rack there, a little coat closet there. These hanging lights I had to make smaller by 1 because I believe they hang way too low for a sim to get past it. So that's why I did that. And then a little bench to take off your shoes and whatnot. Place to hang your hats and your coats. Welcome mat as well. The living room. This house, oh my God. I'm not going to say I hate it, but I really hate that I couldn't use more of the stuff I wanted to use. But that's okay. We have a desk and a computer, desk light, some files, flashlight, things like that. We have some portraits, I guess maybe his parents that were in the criminal career, a wall light, got some files there on the desk. The sofa is also from Get to Work. Everything in here is Get to Work or base game, essentially. I'm not even going to keep saying that because it's all Get to Work or base game. Coffee table, the rug. Oh my God. Yeah, that's the only rug. But they had a rug, so I had to use it. So there you go. I'm going to stop saying that too. The TV from Get to Work as well. And then, the console table with some geodes and incense or sage on top. The larger archway with the same hanging light. We've got a microwave and other kitchen clutter things. Oh, I've got to move that. I fixed it. Paper towels are where they're supposed to be. I used some Get to Work shelves and put them in the corner since I didn't have upper cabinets, and added some clutter. These are island counters from Get to Work that I used as kitchen counters, but whatever, it works. The refrigerator, I hate it, but that's okay. I used it anyway. And then the back door, which I love. I'm not in love with this wallpaper in the kitchen, but it is what it is. The dining room, not so bad. Dining room's kind of cute. Got some stuff on the walls and a plate because I went into debug and to try to get more decorations and stuff, which the plate was there. So I said, why not? Another like buffet style table under the window with some clutter on it and Get to Work plant mixed in with some base game plants. This door brings you to the bathroom. Very simple, nothing spectacular in here. You've got sanitary soap and paper towels attached to the wall. That's okay. It works. You still get to do what you need to do, and that is all that matters. Now, we're going to go upstairs. This is a little more, yeah. So upstairs, we have a nice little base game plant and some books there with something on the wall. Nothing great. The curtains are base game. I don't hate them. I guess if you're in a bind, they're pretty decent curtains in white. We go through here into the bedroom. And yes, I put curtains over the glass doors because those doors were available in Get to Work. So that's what I had to use, but I covered them with curtains so you get your privacy. You've got your bookcase here, which I just now realized is backwards. It's right side out now. Anyway, I added the geodes for some clutter. I put an antique fan up on the top and, whatever that ball thingy is down there. The mirror, I had to remove the wall that was behind it because it was like all the way up at the top of the ceiling and I didn't want that. I wanted it lower down. So took out the wall, placed the mirror where I wanted it, put the wall back. In this room, we have gray curtains instead. These are 2 single beds that are from Get to Work that I put side by side to make a double bed. It's believed that your Sims can still get in it. They can just one from either side and, that's it. If you have 2 Sims living here, that is. And then I just changed the swatch. That was probably, in my opinion, one of the nicer swatches. So that's what I used. And then above the bed, we've got some wanted posters. Maybe his parents that are pictured downstairs who are in the criminal career. Or, not criminal career, but, well, I guess maybe they were. I'm guessing they probably went from being regular cops to dirty cops and got caught. Anyway, some more decor on the dresser. And another picture with a quilt rack there. And then his bathroom. Full bathroom is, your tub with your toiletries. I used some more Get to Work shelves with a plant that snapped right in, and then the rest of the toiletries I had to add by hand. These are the only curtains or window coverings that were available in Get to Work, so I used them in the bathroom. The rest I used base game curtains. And then, of course, your toilet and sink with the mirror, and then the shower. I couldn't find a white swatch in that or a black swatch, which really kind of stunk, but that's okay. And then the same rug there, doubled up, and the tiled linoleum flooring in the bedroom as well, and a little place to sit and read a book that you take off the bookshelf that is now facing the right way. Anywho, that's the whole build. It's not the best. I did the best I could. It was difficult. Oh my God, it was so hard. I just went into get to work first and then pulled out everything that I could possibly use and get to work and then filled in with base game. And that took me what seemed like forever. But it worked. Everything that you need is in this house. It is fully functional. Nothing is going to be a problem, I don't think. I hated using this fence, but that was the only fence that was available, so that's what I used. But we're going to go ahead and do... Oh, yeah, look. I've got a satellite dish. So I put that in there. Top down, here is your landing, the main bedroom, and the ensuite bathroom. And then downstairs is your kitchen and bar area with the dining room, living room, little office section, bathroom, and an entryway with the porch and patio there as you see them. This was hard. This is so hard. But hey, I did it. And I did it with just base game and get to work and nothing else. So I am proud of myself for that. I'm not proud of myself for the end result, but I don't think it's bad. It could have been a lot worse. I kept thinking in my head, you have to make it look nice, at least. You can still use the stuff, but just make it, be conscientious and, choose the right stuff. So I did the best I could. I hope you guys liked it. And if you did it, that's okay. I wouldn't blame you if you don't. Do let me know down in the comments what you think is the best part of the house. Maybe, if you want to. That'd be cool. Yeah, just let me know what you think is the best part of the house. Make me feel like I accomplished something. Anyway, I don't know if you got any inspiration from this house, but if you did, let me know what inspired you in this house, because I would love to know that too. In any case, you are always welcome to leave any and all other comments, questions, and suggestions down below. Hit like if you haven't already, and also click subscribe. And until next time, y'all, have fun.